Hello everyone. So you have just read in your book about grammar questions, which will be around 50 to 60% of all questions you get on the writing and language test. So in this video, we'll just look at two or three quick tips on how you should approach grammar questions. See, the first thing you can do on a grammar question is a quick split of the four choices in front of you. Because sometimes what happens is when you read the underlined part, you may not be able to spot what's wrong with it, or it might take you a little time to do so. So instead of wasting time, if you just look at the four options vertically from top to bottom and just scan them for differences. For example, if you see that two of the options says increase and one or two say increases, so then you know you are being tested on singular and plural, subject verb agreement, as simple as that. So even if you did not notice that earlier, you would notice it when you do a vertical scan. So a split is nothing but a vertical scan of all the choices in front of you so that you can make out or you can easily understand the rules or concepts which could be tested on that particular question. So try this when you attempt question the next time and you'll see how useful it is in arriving at the answer. The second thing is check for punctuation. Again, when you're doing the vertical scan, you can do this alongside, especially if you notice that two or three of the options contain the exact same words, no difference in the words. So then what would most likely or most definitely be changing is the punctuation. One of them might be using a comma, the other one might be using a semicolon, a third one might be using a dash. So check for punctuation because punctuation is tested quite a bit on the new SAT. So do a vertical scan. When you do the vertical scan, do it for grammar concepts, grammar rules, for words, for the language. Also do it for punctuation, especially if the language is the same in two or three of the options. And finally, once you've done your scan, you would have hopefully spotted which concept or rule is being tested. Apply the relevant grammar rule. For this, you better remember all the grammar rules, which are all there nicely explained in the book in your hand. So in case you haven't understood some of them or gone through some of them, please do that because it's very, very important that you have all the important or the most commonly tested grammar rules on the tip of your fingers. So these are a few things to keep in mind when you are approaching or attempting grammar questions. You can now continue reading through your